Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Stories Mtaani. Of course, Jacob Otieno, better known as Lang Katalang, Senator Mtarajiwa Migori here. And today I'm humbled to be hosting the next probably Member of Parliament for Suna West. His name is David Deli. Deli,
yes.
Welcome to the show.
Asante.
Tumesikia kukuhusu. Of course, you're a personal friend to me, but then we would like to tell the people who is Deli. Kwa wale ambao wakujui.
Deli is known as David Deli Otieno.
Okay.
Born at Waswetato, Lela Village, Suna West constituency, Migori County.
Thank you. What is your story like? Before we go much into your political, aspiration.
Okay. I was born within Migori County.
Okay. I'll speak up, Kidogo.
I was born at Migori County.
Okay.
I think Migori is my home. That's where I was raised.
Okay.
That's where I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your schooling?
Okay. I attended Bondo Primary.
Okay.
Later on, I proceed to Awendo from class 4 to 8. Then coming 2012, I went back at Bondo Secondary where I did my KCP. From there, I went to Kenya Institute of Management, that is Kim Nairobi, where I pursued a both certificate and a diploma. Later on, I proceed to Management University of Africa, where currently I'm pursuing Bachelor in Leadership and Management.
Congratulations for that. So what exactly is your career other than being a politician,
Okay, I'm an IT expert and also a businessman.
Oh,
yeah.
Good to hear. Daily you're going for Suna West parliamentary seat.
Yes.
It's highly contested.
I know.
We have two warring contestants.
Yes, I know.
And I think this constituency is one of the most highly volatile.
Yes, I know.
If I'm not wrong.
You're right.
What is your secret card?
My secret card? These two gentlemen, I can call them, they're the warriors.
Okay.
But to me personally...
Sorry for that. To
me personally,
yes.
I know them personally and I know their weakness and strength.
Okay.
And I know what my people want. And I know what my people want and what they are after. They are not after fighting, but they are after peace and the project. So maybe with them, according to the period of time, things that I've experienced, it's a matter of life and death between two of them. So when each one of them fails, the other one must win. And when the other one wins, it means the other opponents must suffer.
You see a bit of just about the other two warriors.
Yeah.
You say the warriors, of course.
Yeah.
Probably they are after each other. But then remember, both of them have worked before. Yes. As MPs of Suna West.
Yeah.
One who is an incumbent right now is trying to fight for his seat. Yes. The other one is trying to defend his former seat.
Yes.
Don't you think it's just, within their level of political warriorship to defend what's theirs?
According to my thinking capacity or according to my opinion, biblically they say when you find the two children fighting, you deny them that thing that they are fighting over, so that they can have peace.
Do you think you're the one to come in between them?
Yes, I'm the one. And I'm the youngest among them.
Wanasema fahali wawili wakipigana
nyasi ndi naumia.
Kwa hivyo ndo nyasi. Right? So other than your competitors, I know this is your interview. Yes. You need not to concentrate much on your competitors.
Yes,
what are your plans? What is your mandate as a member of parliament, especially a youthful one?
Yes.
David Deli.
Yes. Okay. My mandate, there is number one thing that I would like to do.
Okay.
There is one, youth empowerment. Recently, in the last 10 years, something like youth empowerment is just a word of mouth from other opponents that they do say.
Okay.
We are only being used for votes, for us to vote, and then after them, we are being dumped in a dump site. Youth empowerment, when I'm talking about youth empowerment, I'm talking about mtu wa kinyozi, mtu wa ndudhi. I'm talking about Mama Mboga, who is also one of them. My moms fall under there. I'm talking about those people, hao wenye wanavuta hao wandudu wa mkokoteni. when I talk about empowerment, it's someone who has an idea, I want to do this thing, but according due to his financial status, because I understand the situation here at home, you find that he cannot do it. So those are the people that I know I can pull them up at least 70%.
Youth unemployment is a major issue right now. How do you intend to curb that particular, doing?
For us, each and every person as a youth, each and every person has his own career.
Sure.
And that's what I'm saying. When I know your career is you're a driver, you are a doctor, maybe you are a motorcyclist rider, boda,
yes,
and you want to move forward and you want to do that thing, my friend, I'll help you. So long as that you are in a form of group, because I cannot give you money directly or I cannot help you just directly. But when you come in as a group, I can do that one.
I understand.
So this brings formation of a group for the youths. So when you do things in a group, then I think we can do better.
So you want with the youth to solidarily, come behind you and, have you as one of our own, get you to parliament and do some of the things that we've really been yearning to have.
Yes, that is what I'm on.
I understand. When you look at the two MPs, their focus has always been on schools. What are you coming to do differently from actually the education and stuff like that? I know your mandate is basically education and security.
Okay.
What else are you going to do within your own, coffers?
In terms of education, you are aware that Baba declared that as from 9th August, we are going to have free primary education, secondary and tertiary education.
Sure.
It means education is not going to be a problem. Education is now going to be a past tense.
Okay.
Now we are going to based on the career, the future.
Sure.
What is the future? In the future, what do you want to do? In the future, whom do you want to be?
Okay.
In the future, what do you have? That is what we are building on, and that's what we are focusing on.
You spoke about Baba. You're a Jubilee aspirant, right?
Yes.
Baba is, of course, Azimio.
Yeah.
And partly ODM.
Yes.
What made you not go for the ODM, nominations?
ODM nominations. Okay.
What were your fears?
I never fear anything.
Yeah.
It's only that I realized that I was once an ODM, and I was once a die-hard ODM.
Okay.
But in each and every situation, you have to make a choice.
That is true.
And
were you gambling?
No, I was not gambling.
Yeah.
I realized that, the former MP was an ODM. We hailed from the same place.
Oh.
So I could not fit the same with him. So I decided to step down for him to go that way. That way so that they can fight over that ticket with the current MP.
Yes.
Such that people cannot blame me that, wewe kijana umegawanya kura na sisi tunatoka kwa boma.
Yes.
So that's why I decided to go on my way.
So that was your political game plan to evade nominations. That is my point.
Not even. I didn't evade nomination. It's only that when we hail from the same place and we are fighting over one thing,
sure,
and the other opponent is coming from the other place, we might lose all of us.
That is true, sure.
So for us to win, we must do something called calculation.
No, yeah, sure.
And currently, they do say respect to elderly people. And when the elderly people told me, no, don't go for that one, I leave.
So you went to the elders, sat down with them, they gave you their blessings, and they told you, don't take this direction, take this one.
Take this direction. So I listened to them. I didn't just make my own decision. I listened to them carefully and I did what they say.
Okay.
So after nomination, you've seen that it's come out. And during that nomination, you have experience.
I understand.
You have experienced what has happened.
Yes.
And if you want to continue like that, well and good. And if you don't, then well and good.
Politics is about, numbers,
yes,
and of course financial muscle.
Yes.
I've had some of your critics say, David Daly is either here to spoil. David Daly is taking advantage of, a situation that is actually going to favor him financially, or David Daly is just here to make a name for himself. What do you have to tell such people?
No.
Yes.
I'm not here to make a name for myself.
Yes.
Each and every person, when you are born, you have ambitions and visions.
Okay.
And you have your plans.
Okay.
There's something that I've planned. Even before, after being born, when I was in primary, secondary, I always tell people.
You aspired to become a member of parliament.
Not only a member of parliament.
Yes.
My aspiration is to become the president.
The president of the Republic of Kenya.
The Republic of
Congratulations
Kenya.
for that. Yes.
And that's why I went to school.
Thank you.
Imagine I scored 207 in primary.
Okay.
I scored D+ in secondary.
Okay.
And I also, maybe in college is where I got a distinction.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you scored what in primary?
207 marks.
207 marks. In high school?
Yeah, in high school I scored D+.
So you are rising beyond all odds
Yes.
to become a member of parliament, no matter what it takes.
Yes.
Okay. Is it a favor on your side?
No.
Do you think it's a favor on the youth side or anybody else who really aspires to lead but doesn't have the time? Yes.
But you know, a leader, once you're born a leader, you'll always remain a leader.
That is true.
Regardless of the papers.
That is very true.
And once, some always do take advantage, because long time ago I remember there are some people who are saying, I'm educated, mimi ndio nimesoma, sasa munipeleke juu ya masomo yangu.
Sure.
So you are just voting in there just because of his papers or her papers.
Okay.
You are not voting him to come and do some development.
Okay.
So that is the problem. But currently, I may say almost majority are educated. We are learned, my friend. We have gone to school.
True.
And this year, as you have seen, there are so many people aspiring to be member of parliament, MCAs, and they are all educated.
Sure.
Why? It's just because they have something that they want to change. They have seen something somewhere that they want to do.
Yeah.
At least they want to make a change.
Yeah.
Just because the previous opponents or the previous or the incumbents have not done something that impressed them.
Sure.
So that's why I also say that education is also power.
Yeah.
It's good.
Thank you, Delhi, for that. I believe that there is one or two things that are actually ailing the youth of Suna West right now.
Yes.
That probably when you become the next member of parliament, which I know God willing you're going to become, what is these one or two things that you think are ailing us as the youth, and you think you can deal with within your first probably 100 days or 200 days in parliament?
My problem is not only the youth. The problem is not only the youths only.
Yes. Let us begin with the youth first.
With the youths?
Yeah.
With the youths, I know is employment.
Okay.
And the mentorship programs, which is not, I've never seen it within around.
Okay.
Of which I'm also planning, not even planning, after taking that on office on August.
Okay.
I'll introduce mentorship program in all the institutions.
Okay.
I'll introduce mentorship programs to all my fellow boda riders.
Okay.
At least to give them some hope. We tell them this is not over. You can work and become this way. According to my situation, how I've grown up and how I've become, I'll tell them, my friend, this is not the last time. Just keep on moving. Keep the fire burning. Because what always kills people is frustrations and disappointment.
Yeah.
And how does disappointment comes? Disappointment comes when the closed family member tells you that you can't, a close friend tells you that you can't,
Sure.
Yet you have that passion,
Capacity.
that you can do it.
Yes.
So those are the things that always affect us mostly.
The youth do not have motivation.
Youth do not have motivation.
Yeah.
More so like me, I remember I myself when I was in primary, when I scored 207 marks, I went to one of my uncles, then they look at my papers, they just say, my friend,
you're a failure.
Yani ukutuna marks 207. Yeah. Hey, you are going nowhere. Where hakuna mahali unaenda.
Seriously.
So at that time, I just feel it. Then I look at myself. Anyway, those people who are scoring 400, 300, those are the people. It's the same people that we have here. And you know those people who are riding border, some of them are class 7 dropouts, class 4 dropouts. So sometimes when they see you, they are just looking at you, they say, hey, huyu jamani msomi sasa yeye ndiye atupatie hii. It should not be like that.
Yes.
Because in this world, we are all equal.
That is true.
We need one another.
Sure.
A teacher needs boda rider to take him back home. I, as a member of parliament in waiting, I need that boda rider.
At least from your campaigns,
from my campaign,
until even after when you want to become an MP again. That is true. Sure.
I myself, I need a doctor to treat me when I'm sick.
True.
I myself, I need that mama mboga. Sure. Because me being a member of parliament won't help me to go and buy to at least it is so now, being that now a member of parliament, now all mbogas should be within me. No. I have to go to the market and buy that mboga to her from her. So we are all equal and therefore we should help one another.
I understand.
We are here for one another.
That is true.
That is the same case when you are here outside. You see some people selling wazee wenye wanauza maji, then it's just saying, sasa huyu mtu anakaa aje? No, that person hiyo kitu yenye ako nayo ndiye analisha nayo familia yake. You see, and he has the strategy to make his or her income daily.
So you mean you are going to empower youth based on their setting?
Yes.
Wherever they are, whatever they are doing.
Whatever they are doing.
To make a living for their own families.
Yes, that is exactly.
Delhi, back to Suna West.
Yes.
Of course, matters youth involvement.
Yes.
Do you think there's a better way the youth can do it politically other than the verbal attacks and the physical attacks on each other?
When you want to start doing something,
Yes.
Implement it. When you implement it, then it will become to reality.
I got you.
Yeah. So politically, I'll advise them.
Yeah.
Because the current situation or the current state where we are now, there are some, even when you advise you and you tell them, my friend, do this and this, they will tell you, no, I'm going this way. But the best action or the best thing, the best option that you can do, even if it is written in the Bible, ukiona mwenzako anaenda kuanguka kwa kisima, mwambie. Akikataa, achana na yeye. Akianguka, hiyo ni sauri yake. Wewe ushajiondoa kwa hiyo dhambi.
I get you. What makes you stand out? What makes you unique other than the other, the other two? I think the two aspirants.
Yes.
Okay.
Before I told you, these are my dream to be. And majority of people say that for you to become a member of parliament, you need to have, some of friends that I've been meeting, they're telling me, my friend, how much do you have? How many millions of money do you have?
Okay.
Have you made money to become a member of parliament, at least to give people? Then I told them, no, I don't have money, but I have a word.
Sure.
That is what I always tell them. And what makes me so much, sometimes, mostly when I was in school, mostly in college, nikitoka Nairobi, nikirudi hapa napanda pikipiki pale hapo Migori Primary, you find yourself anakuona, mzito umenunua, anakuona kaa uko na nguo safi, uko safi, nakwambia wewe umebarikiwa huko Nairobi, siku hizi uko sawa, naona kama life inakupeleka vizuri.
Don't you think that is positive? They're looking at you and they're looking at change. They're seeing a lot of change. They hope that they probably
just
want.
Looking at me.
Yes.
In that way that, there are some of us in their family, they are being told that you can't make it.
I get you.
So when they are being told that they can't make it, hiyo kitu inaingilia kwa ubongo. And to them psychologically they are saying, no, we cannot make it.
I get you.
Regardless of the circumstances, they just tell themselves that we cannot do this. This thing is meant for
specific people,
not us. So that is the problem. So when I realized that, when I came here and I started asking some of my friends, Mzai, mbona ulienda shule?
Yeah.
Timani, unajua school fee, harambee, sijui nini. Naambia ati na wewe, wazee, mimi mahali ameshindwa kuraise, sijui ng'ombe zetu ziliibiwa, sijui mara tuliuza land ili tuende jichukuliwe kwa polisi, jeshi, lakini hiyo pesa ikaenda hivyo. So you find that they have a lot of frustrations. And the most important thing that they always do call people kwa hii mambo ya jeshi. Unaambiwa eti ende uuze land,
uleta pesa yako tukuingize kwenye military.
Yeah. Then later on ukifika pale unakimbia, unaungua kifua, kutoka hapo hakuna
pesa yako pia imeenda,
land pia imeenda.
Okay.
Yule mwenye amenunua land pia anakuja anajenga mbele ya boma yenu hapo.
Yeah, you looking at your losses and your frustrations.
So baadaye unakuja unapata hamna hata mahali penye mnaweza tembea.
Yes.
The only place yenye mbaki now that is surrounding.
So sad.
Na wenye wanafanya hivi, those are the big dogs, let me call them. The deep state, ama wao ndio the deep state within the area. Wao ndio wanafanya hivyo. Wakishafanya hivyo wamekuacha hivyo.
Watu ambao tunafaa kuwategemea sasa wamekuwa maadui zetu.
Wamekuwa sasa maadui. Yeah. So that's why the situation mtu hata he went back to ride bodaboda, anakuwa hopeless, anasema hata kianguka akufe. At least maisha.
So which attribute of a leader do you represent?
Attribute.
Yes. Of course, I know you're a very humble person. What else do you have in you that makes you think you need to transfer to the youth? When they look at you, they emulate.
Okay, I love youths.
Okay.
And so long as that I love youth, and Suna West is my home.
Yes.
And Suna West comprised of my relatives, cousins, and many others. And when I look at them, sometimes I feel like crying. Just because whatever they should be given, they are not being given. And when I compare from the other sides, whatever those other sides are, where I am, in the constituency where I was studying, that is at the river, you find that the way they are providing things there, the way they are doing youth empowerment is much different from this side.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you ask someone from this side, he will tell you that it happened in Yaban. So I also ask him, are you getting the same salary na yule mtu mwenye Yaban? Of course, salary is the same.
True.
Then I ask him, na mbona huwezi fanya kazi kama yule hapa? Mbona huwezi empower youth? Eti pesa inapewanwa huko, wale wanapewanwa pesa mzuri, huko hatupeani pesa mzuri.
Yeah.
Then I ask them, hawa watu wa nyumbani wanalipa ushuru ama walipi? Wanalipa. Kama
wengine pia.
Na si wale wengine wanalipa ama walipi? Eti wanalipa, eti pale kuna makampuni. Kama okay. Na huko hatuna kampuni, eti ndio. Hao kina mama mboga wenye wako hapo na wenye wanauza manini hapo.
Yes.
Hizo sio kampuni zao.
Yes.
So
of course, ni makampuni at that level.
So unasikia kama wanasema wewe ni kijana bwana, wewe unataka kuna siasa mingi, hakuna kitu unajua hapa. So when you being told like that, yes.
I like the fact that you identify that that's my particular shoe shining shop is my company.
Is your company.
There's a way you as a leader can, make it look bright and bigger than that. I think I commend you for that. Daily, as we finish,
yes.
What is this one thing that you passed through or went through within your childhood or until the point you became a youth that you really want to say was the most regrettable?
My friend,
what is the worst thing that ever happened to you? Like,
I'm a survivor. Mm-hmm. Second thing, I'm a ghetto superstar.
Give us a few stories just within.
Okay. I was born here in Migori County, Lela village.
Okay.
Then later on, I lost my parent when I was in Aya.
Sorry, both of them?
Both of them.
At what age?
My father died first in 1998 December.
Okay.
Then my mom died in March 2003.
Sorry for that.
Later on, I was taken to go and stay with my stepmother at Awendo, where she was operating a butchery. That is Nyawenyo Butchery in Awendo.
Yes, your stepmother.
She's my stepmother.
Okay.
So I stayed there with her from class 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Then we have some wrangles in between.
Of course, I know family wrangles.
Then I stepped down. I went to the ghetto. Okay. I stayed at Judendi.
You became a street child?
I became a street child.
Yes.
In Judendi from class 6, 7, 8. I remember my survival was just sugarcane.
Judendi is Awendo.
Judendi is at Awendo.
You survived on sugarcane?
Yes.
No food. Morning, 3 meals a day, sugarcane?
In fact, breakfast was sugarcane, lunch sugarcane, supper sugarcane. And most importantly,
yes.
During those times, nilikuwa najua Kiswahili sana. So some of my fellow people used to take me. David bwana, they call me with my nickname called Saddam. Saddam,
okay.
Kuja bwana tusaidie kwa Kiswahili. So nikikuja napata kaugali.
When you go to their homes to help them with a Swahili tuition, they get you some ugali.
So I get some ugali and make good use of it.
You began surviving at a very young age.
Yeah, so okay. I remember I used to sleep under the calabash, naweka box hapo window stage.
Yes.
Naweka chini, usingizi nakuja. Kesho asubuhi narauka shule. I only had 2 clothes. School uniform and my own. Hizi nguo za nyumbani. Bathing was at Sare, River Sare there.
So you used to bathe at the river,
Sare.
Sleep under the stage,
yeah.
And take sugarcane for breakfast, lunch and supper.
Yes, that's how I survived. Then there was this thing. There's one of my best friends today, it was called Sami.
Yes.
That was my guardian at Sare Primary.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how I became. I remember Mondays nilikuanga siku ya soko at Awendo, and Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do go to school twice in a week. During those weeks, hizo siku zingine naenda kwa soko.
Yeah.
Najaribu kama nachukua contract hizo za kuuza vitu za 10 hapo within the market.
Yeah.
And I survive nayo hivyo. So coming on secondary level nikaanza tu hapo Awendo kulikuwa na shule inaitwa Pragmatic.
Sure.
Along Rapogi Road ilianzishwa tu hapo. Mungu niliingia nikiwa na long sleeve ya secondary, huku ni primary. I remember the principal wa hapo alikuwa anapenda chang'aa sana na mimi nilikuwa mzee wa ghetto.
So you used to give chang'aa?
Yeah.
Analewa?
So kuna siku alikuja ghetto akaniuliza, "Kijana, Deli, mambo poa?"
Yes.
Ulifanya KCPE na ulikuwa na marks ngapi? 207. Si ukuje shule? Nikamwambia sina uniform. Kaniambia enda pale kwa soko chukua uniform ukuje. Then I had a friend of mine from there hapo kwa ghetto. Akaniambia, "Wewe Deli, chukua hiyo uende nayo shule." Then nikachukua hiyo t-shirt.
And that is how you went to high school?
That's with 7 books. Nikachukua hiyo t-shirt nikabeba 7 books kwa paper bag.
Yes.
Nikaenda hapo. Kufika huko I had only 700. Unfortunately, huyu mwalimu kabla niandikie 700 akaniandikia 7000 school fee. Nikasema huyu nilimletea changa pia akaweka kashika kichwa.
So you gave him 700 akaondoka 7000?
Yeah.
Na hivyo ndo ulimaliza school fees?
Hivyo nilimaliza.
Hey, you're a survivor. But I think that was God working on your side.
So form 1 nikaenda hivyo, kufika form 2 mambo ikakuwa noma kidogo. Nikasikia tena tulikuwa na some apartments kiasi. Zilikuwa place zinaitwa hapa Unyinjo.
Zamzae. Okay.
Na hizi apartment tena kuna mwesh mwingine hapa saa hii ana vibe. So huyu mwesh ndiye alipatiwa hizo vitu zetu. Yeye ndiye alienda Kanyako hapo. So nikajiuliza sasa huyu mzee nikaenda kwake akajaribu kunithreaten kidogo. To an extent naenda kwa ghetto napata picha yangu eti ili ni uwawe. Eti ukipata huyu jamaa mumalize ananisumbua. So being that nilijulikana na wase wa ghetto na pale hygienic kuna wase wenye tunajuana juu hapo ndio sasa ilikuwa home kazi yetu. Wakasema guy wanataka kumaliza Saddam, hiyo ni upuzi. So wakaenda wakaleta huo pale. Wakasema it can't happen. That's the same way jamaa alirudi chini. Akalenga hiyo story. Akaachana. So from there wazae hawa nyumbani ma uncles wakaniambia you can't stay na wendo rudi nyumbani.
Yes.
Ndio nikatoka huko, nikarudi nyumbani nikaanza form 3. So from Bondo Secondary. So form 3 nikaenda form 3 form 4 hivyo tu. Then kumaliza form 4 nikamaliza 1 week nikaenda Athi River huko. Life si mzuri lakini mwenye alinitoa huko alinidanganya naenda kunipatia job kwa kampuni inaitwa Rhino. Kaniambia you are going to be a supervisor.
Right assignment. That is after your form
4. That is 2013 December.
Oh, nice.
Kufika pale man vitu zikakuwa different kwa ground. Nikapelekwa kwa nyumba ya mabati. Hapo ndio sana nilikuwa nakaa. Hii nyumba ya mabati man nimefika the first day the following day mvua inanyesha. Tuko tu na mat moja na tuko wase watatu. Ikabidi nalala kwa gunia.
Ulienda Athi River kutafuta job. Wewe unajua mazee utakuwa unakanjwa, unapata place kwa yako.
Athi River is not a relative cousin, nobody. I have nobody there. It's only me and those friends.
Stories za mtaani.
So kufika huko life ikakuwa ngumu but nasema hakuna njia kurudi home. I have to hustle for myself. Lazima nijipambane na hali yangu. I remember kafungiwa nyumba juu ya 3 rent arrears ilikuwa 4500. Nikaspend kwa choo for 1 week.
Ulifungwa kenje ukakaa kwa choo?
Si ikifika maana tunaenda kwa choo juu hakuna msee unajua. The only place nilikuwa najua ni hiyo choo peke yake. So unaenda unalalia hapo. Na siku hii inafika ikifika 5 ile masaa yenye watu wanarauka ngware. Mzaya hiyo ndio masaa yenye sasa hata wewe unarauka uendi mahali. Unatafuta mjie hii mtaani.
Unarauka kwa choo?
Kwani tena ilikuwa smart man.
Acha. Kwani ilikuwa na time? Ilikuwa na shower.
Unajua kilala hivi huko juu kuko mabati. So kilala hivi unaona demu unasema
Mungu bado unaniona.
Mungu unaniona.
I get you. Yes.
So kutoka hapo 2014 nikaingia kidogo nikapata kampuni ya chuma. Pia nikadanganywa hati hiyo kampuni ni ya mkate. Nikaanza kujipiga mahesabu nikiingia hapo lunch ni mkate, sasa mkate.
Kumbe lunch ni chuma.
Kumbe chuma. Hii maisha. Kutoka hapo nikaenda 2014 nikasolalso kidogo ndio nikaanza kufanya IT Kasnab.
Yes.
Kufanya level ya kwanza na ya pili technician. Baadaye kufika 2015 nikafanya driving. 2016 ndio sasa nikaingia Kim. Nikapata ka sponsor.
Yes.
Kuna jamaa alikuwa one of my father's bodyguard. Ndio akanishika kaniambia, wewe kijana, kuja ndio ushakaa hapa.
Yeah.
Wacha nikupeleke shule.
Okay.
Na kule pia nilijoin na 1500. Wow. Admission fee.
Yes.
Kurudi nikawin sport pesa 16,000. And I paid 10,000 my first school fee.
Okay.
Na zingine nikajirentia tena nyumba nyingine. Sasa hapo ndio nitoka kwa nyumba ya mabati, nikasema hakuna kurudi nyuma. Wacha sasa nitoke kwa nyumba ya mabati, nishapanda level. Niende sasa nyumba ya mawe. That was 2016. Sina hata hii simu ya smart. Bado hiyo time sikuwa nayo. So kuingia tu hivi bahati mzuri nimelipa hiyo time. Kufika hapo nikachaguliwa kama secretary class rep.
Oh, nice.
So class
hapo ndo sasa unaingia student leadership.
Okay. Class rep nikaanza kupatiwa ka credo 2K per month.
Token.
Ka token.
Yes.
So pale shule pia huyu mzee mwenye alinileta shule alikuwa na kasaiba ka computer institution.
So time zake unaenda unafanya job kwa cyber.
Nafanya job kwa hapo.
Okay.
So nikitoka pale kuna wale mastudio wananipatia assignments zao, naenda nasanya pesa na save kiasi. Nyumba nilikuwa nalipa kitu kama 5,000 hapo. So na save 5,000 na pia huku na save 5,000 ya kulipa fee every month. Wale wakikupatia 2 unaongeza na 3 yako yenye umesave,
unalipa
rent na ingine unalipa fee.
So
pale nikilipa kitu 5. Na huku tena nikilipa 2, hii 3 nikihustle in the course of the month. Najua niko sawa. So 2016, 17, 18 kulikuwa na hiyo uchaguzi ya sasa ya baba. So nilikuwa addicted sana kwa baba. Juu haungeweza sema anything concerning baba na nikuwe hapo. I was a diehard
wa Raila. Yes.
I remember tulikula tegas from the airport. Tukaenda hadi Mudhurwa. Hapo ndio nilirudi nayo sasa Athiriwa. Siku ya swearing in, I came nikamobilize wanafunzi, nikamwambia Uhuru ametuibia. Sisi pia lazima tumwambie hii Kenya. President lazima wakoe wangapi?
2.
Akae na yao wenye walimpigia kura na sisi pia tukae na yetu. So that time
you said it on live television.
No, I didn't say it. Niliambia tu maswali.
Mbogi yako.
Mbogi zangu. Nikamwambia sasa mimi nitaenda kwa swearing in. Yule mtu mwenye hataki akae.
So you went to Uhuru?
Nikamobilize ma student, tukachukua frimbi, tukaenda tukaponja ile logo kubwa ya Simba. Tukaenda nayo Kibra. Tukatoka Kibra tukakuja nayo.
Yes.
Tukawekea kina Miguna hapo. So tukaweka kando. Mimi nikakaa kando naangalia, nikasema basi acha liwe liwale. So the last part of it, baba hakutuambia naenda State House. Baada ya kumaliza kuapishwa tu hivi, akasema tutaongea. Akakuwa the people's president.
Sure.
Hakuwa the president of the Republic of Kenya. So baada ya hiyo, after some 2 days nikaona news eti wale ambao walikuwa na baba wameanza kushikwa.
Ukaanza kujitafutia base.
Nilijifunga kwa nyumba wiki moja.
Nauma sana.
Nilijifunga kwa sikuwa natoka juu, saa zingine nilikuwa nasema natoanga naendanga kwa choo, nasema ama wameniona. So kuna siku mzee fulani akanipigia. Niaje David poa. Mzee wewe tutakupigia kura. Nikashinda. Ya nini? Mzee wewe ni jeshi bwana, wewe tunakupigia kura. Nikamwambia ya nini? Hii position iko sawa na wewe.
President.
Si president, vice president wa shule.
I get you.
So nikamuuliza hiyo position ya nini? Wewe kuja shule. So I was like, this person anataka kunitumia, hivi ndivyo masaidizi wanatafutanga wasi.
You thought alikuwa anakutumia ili akupeane kwa masanse.
Ananitumia.
Yes.
Lakini nikasema wacha liwe liwalo, hata kama nikufungwa nishafungwa.
Let me check it out.
Gerezani sio kitu kingine kigeni. Wacha tu niende.
Ukaenda shule.
Kwenda shule nikapata maposta zangu baba.
Zishaekwa tayari wao huko unajua. Yes.
Even without my permission. So kwenda kwa administration nikauliza nani amefanya hii? Tiao ni watu wako. Kauliza ni kina nani? Ni watu wako, enda tu waulize. Nikasema nataka kujiondoa. Time is up, hizi jiondoa. So that is where I realized that money can't speak.
It's a journey. It's what you do for the people.
And what you tell people.
Exactly.
What do you have for the people?
What do you have for the people?
Yeah, not what you have now. So the worst thing is that I remember my opponent were in the same class with him.
Yes.
Anakuja naambiwa nikiwa hapo kwa class wanaweka bwana yake karibu na mimi hivi.
Intimidation.
So I just nakaa tu I'm staring at him. Then he saying, "Wewe David, nikikushinda utakuja sasa nikupatie kazi." Kwa mtu wangu wa mkono.
Jamkono. Wanaita jamkono siku hizi.
So me, I was looking at myself and my financial status. I just say,
okay, liwalo.
Mkubwa, yes.
Ushasema.
Mimi nitakuwa.
Nice,
Then other people are coming, they usikubali kuja uuze sera yako huko. So it's like I was campaigning nyuma ya curtain.
You took it up, ukaenda kuuza sera zako and you convinced your people.
Nikishauza, naachana nayo. Nakuja nauza, naachana nayo nikimalizana nayo. So that's how I ended up. Ikifika time ya results, hata huyu mwenye alikuwa ananifuata
hakuwa number 4.
Hata we were 4 guys.
Okay.
Out of 4 kura zao nilipiga, mwenye ananifuata kura yake nilipiga 10 times ili nifikie.
Wow, exponential.
Of which I myself I couldn't believe that I can make it to that level.
Congratulations.
So nikashindwa, how do these people vote? Then after winning, then friends started coming telling me, David.
Yeah.
Zile frustrations zenye yule msee alikuwa anakuonyesha
ndio zilifanya ukashinda.
Na ya pili
zilifanya ukaharden.
Ya pili, wewe ni mtu vibrant na uko na stand.
Sure.
Yule jamaa mara alikuwa anataka MP, mara alikuwa anataka chairman, mara alikuwa anataka vice, mara secretary.
Yes.
Alafu ni mtu wa kujionyesha ako nayo. So that's why I learned that leadership ni kitendo.
Today you are an MP aspirant for Suna West and positions to win. God knows who will become one, but I'm praying for you that you become the next MP. The question is, now being in Jubilee, who do you align to in terms of the governorship position, or does the party dictate?
No. In governor position,
yes.
Kila mtu abebe msalaba yake.
Okay. Okay.
I can't say, do I know my party has Dalmas?
Dalmas, yes. Your party has Dalmas. ODM has a Chilak, okay.
And then
DAPK has John Pesa, yes.
So, and then independent, there is John Owesa.
Okay. And remember, all these people are formidable forces.
Yeah.
For the position of governorship.
Yeah. So, and all these people, the helps from Migori County.
Sure.
And all of them, we know them. So it's the people to decide.
People decide who becomes the next leader.
Siwezi uzia mtu sera yangu.
Okay.
Etipigia huyo mtu kura. Bana, hata Yesu alisema kila mtu atabeba msalaba wake. Peke yake.
Yes.
Wewe kuja uzia watu wangu kura. Hata ukikuja kwetu kutafuta kura. Alafu sasa hata mimi nataka mtu mwenye anaweza mpigia kura.
Nice, I get you. Because you also need a governor at the end of the day.
I also need a governor.
Daily, as we finish, please look at that camera and tell the women of this particular constituency, the elderly, the youth, the children, what you aspire for them in about a minute. Ask them for votes in your own language.
Ndio Migori, ndio Suna West.
Yes.
Anilungani David Otieno. Na korodera mang'ang'a keo koguto gweno. Kwa yo mara maduong' en dongruok ok lweny. E yiero mwadhieni mane momiya kuneni wayier kata dongruok gi kwe kata lweny. Nikech lweny mosebedo chien kagi ok ber to ok bi konyowa. To an achung'ne ojende, ting'o ojende malo. Achung'ne kunyo pi machandowaga nikech sani tang'eni koth chwe ji nyalo pani pi nitiere to ka pigni oserumo to olono wadhi dok e shida mar pi. Achung'ne ting'o mine na mantiere grube malo, at least waketgi gibed mine ma kawaida, ok mine ma kawaida, mine ma digital. Achung'ne jodongo mabe baba noswachne dhi migi baba care, mabe mane gima wadhi timo. Abro implement mano kuom siling 6,000 cha, abro mede 4,000 bede 10,000 ne kuom dala mora mora mibro mi pesa no. Achung'ne jopur nikech dala waka ng'eni kambi maduong' watimoga en kambi mar pur. To pur ni ema kelo no waga chiemo be mapidha be motere e skul momiyo koro kawuono amba chung' ni koro adwaro kom mar bungeni. To gima tin man godogo ombolo mumiya okolal, gimimiyo nyathini okolal. To telo ka Nyasaye manosopango. Kanobed ni en an, to enobed an. To kanobed ni en ng'at machielo to enobedi. To maduong' moloyo en nyithindo kod ojende mabiro. Gimoro amora nigi generation mare. Akwayo gi muolo kogik tarik 9 dwe mar 8 gone David Daly Otieno Mbulu. Ero kamano, Nyasaye med gwedhu kuom gik moko duto mitimo.
Now, thank you guys. That has been David Daly, who is aspiring to become the next member of parliament for Suna West under the Jubilee ticket. And on this seat is, of course, Jacob Otieno, also known as Lang Katalang. You're aspiring Senate candidate under the LDP ticket, Migori County. Now, tumekuwa katika session yetu ya stories za mtaani, and I hope you've heard the story. One very inspiring story. Thank you so much for listening to us, and until next time, it has been Bonyeza Star TV, courtesy of a very marvelous television station online in Migori. David, thank you so much.
Shukran.
Asante. All the best.
Shukran.